Yeah, and I've that's what I've come to understand. I mean, it's really to be competitive down there. It's who can interpret the rule book the best and find a way to grab an edge on the competition.
That's partly it. But you know, if we look at, for instance, the front runners have been the Mini team, which is really a BMW X5. You know, but they've been racing that same chassis and drivetrain for nearly 10 years. Their team is nearly 200 men, and we're racing, you know, this year one car, and we've got 12 people. You know, and of course it's very, very expensive, and we're doing it with no sponsors, so we kind of try to watch the budget a bit. But when you look at now Peugeot's getting back into the business after they've been absent from Dakar for 15 years or 20 years. They won it several years in a row, and they're coming back in it. I would, you know, of course, the budget's top secret, but they're going to enter three cars. Their team will be 50 guys for sure.
Yeah, and you know, and I know something that I've read on you, and you've said it time and time again. But I find it you know, pretty interesting, especially after last year's results. But you said you set your sights low, and then you always try and overachieve.
Yeah, of course. So again, our goal will be to finish this year. We'd hope for better showing. I mean, we just lost so many hours with that clutch problem, you know, and it doesn't matter what your ranking is or how good you are. The starting order the next day is based on your finishing from the day before. And so unlike, say the NORA or some of those races where they actually rank drivers and, you know, they'll leapfrog, even if a guy has a bad day, they'll leapfrog him ahead. Well, not so in Dakar. Your starting order is based on your finish. And so the issue there is they put you behind the trucks, and those trucks are fast. The power to weight and whatnot, they're 2,000 horsepower, you know, and so you get stuck behind 20 of them, you've got your work cut out for the day.
Yeah. Well, and you as a driver, I mean, what are the adjustments you've had to make? Because, I mean, driving a 200, 300-kilometer race, you know, it's basically a sprint race, you know, down there in southern Mexico or southern Baja. You know, and you go to Dakar, and like you said, it's like 14 Baja 500s. I mean, how have you had to adjust as a driver to the endurance side of things?
Well, we're all going through a you know, physical training program all year long, you know, and that goes unabated because, you know, your physical endurance is paramount, and you don't see you know, everyone there, the drivers and the navigators and whatnot, they're all in pretty good shape, and you have to be. And so, you know, my co-drivers and the navigator, they're in a workout program in Cabo, and I alternate between Cabo and here. You know, I ride my bike, I go to yoga, I do weights, I've got a personal trainer. It's a big deal. And, you know, a couple of months before the race, you know, quit drinking. You don't drink at all during the race, of course. And you know, of course, the French, they've got wine in the mess hall and all that, but you know, they wouldn't go anywhere without it. But you know, we're pretty disciplined.
Yeah.
We're pretty disciplined, and you know, the pit has to be organized super well. And you know, last year we had the mechanics staying in tents, and then they drive all day. They have to. Like, they work all night, and then they drive all day, sleeping in the trucks and whatnot. And this year we've rented a motorhome so they can actually lie down and sleep, you know. So we actually rented a Buenos Aires-based bus, like a tour bus, so the mechanics can actually lie down and get some sleep. And that's the key, is keeping those mechanics kind of healthy.
Yeah. Well, and talking about the event overall, and obviously you've got quite a racing background, going into this. But what was the biggest shock to you, or the biggest thing you learned out of your first experience at Dakar?
And the biggest shock, probably, was the dust, the fesh, way worse than Baja. Some places you're going through several feet of talcum powder, and it was unbelievable. And you get into the Atacama Desert, northern Chile. It hasn't rained there for 300 years, and it's pretty remarkable. And of course, our air conditioner quit day one and never to be fixed again, and so it was pretty ugly.
I can only imagine. I mean, I actually had the opportunity to test with Robbie Gordon here about a month back in Arizona. It was about 120 the day we tested his Dakar vehicle, and the air conditioner wasn't working in that. And I can tell you, it turns into a sauna inside that truck in about a hurry. So I can only imagine you guys running, 14 days without an air conditioner.
Yeah. Now, hopefully we have that fixed, but who knows? We'll know. Ask me at the end of 14 days, but it's a remarkable race, and there are remarkable people that are in it. You're quite frankly, you're rubbing elbows every day with the best of the best of the best in the world, and Robbie's up there with them, of course. So I'm just happy to hang out. And the interesting thing is, as a newbie, when day one, day two, day three, so on and so forth, those world-class drivers, they don't even see you. They look right through you, because why? They don't even want to get to know you. You're going to be dead in a day anyhow. And, after 10 days, 12 days, and so on and so forth, they actually start recognizing you. And that's pretty rewarding as well. They knew we had all those problems, and every day we're back on the starting line. And after a while, even those good guys, they knew, there's more to us than just a shiny car that was shiny at this day one. Of course, it went all to hell pretty fast.